Hello children, welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the reproductive health. The topic name is reproductive health is a very important. So, what is the definition of reproductive health? The simply refers, this reproductive health simply refers to the healthy reproductive organs with normal function. So, the healthy of reproductive organs, the healthy reproductive organs, the healthy organs of reproductive. So, with a normal function, it is a very important, with a normal function. So, it is simply refers to the healthy organs of reproductive with a normal functioning. And according to WHO, so the definition is the healthy organs of reproductive, and they are the healthy person of reproductively and social well-being and emotionally and behaviorally. So, in the behavior, emotional and reproductively, the healthy person is known as a reproductive health. It is the complete definition of WHO is, so the reproductive health means the total well-being. Total well-being is a very important. The definition given by the WHO, that it is this reproductive, the total well-being in all aspects, of reproduction. So that it is the reproduction or reproductive and emotional and behavioral and the social well-being, socially. So it is known as a reproductive health. So it means according to WHO, the reproductive health definition is so not only healthy of the reproductive organs in normal functioning, so they are including all aspects in the including of the reproductive, emotional, behavioral and socially. So total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that it is the reproductive, emotional, behavioral and socially. So that is known as a reproductive health. And this reproductive health is so many various problems is there. So reproductive health is so many variation problems. So what is the importance of this topic in given our textbook or given our syllabus? So many people some misconceptions and myths. So awareness of the sex education. They are the reducing of the growing population in India. The main reason is the excessive population growth in India. It is a main problem. So the reproductive health says as a physical, functional, normal reproductive organs and normal behavioral. So the reproductive health study about the not only reproductive organs, the emotionally and behaviorally. So what they are behavior in the social. So they are also considered as a reproductive health. So it is the study about or knowledge about the reproductive health is helpful for the reducing of the sexual related crimes and sex abuses and evils of sexes is reduces. Who has a knowledge about the reproductive health, so that sex related crimes also decreases or were totally controlled. So there is a reproductive health as a some problems they are discussed about the problems. That is a variation problems. Especially the reproductive health topic is a describe the some problems. So the first problem is a overpopulation. Overpopulation in India is a very highest problem. So it means the main problem in India overpopulation. In the earlier times, so did not know the what is going on when the increasing of the population in India. So all crises are affected. So that's why the Indian government can produce the one policy. Initially when started the one policy or one program. Initially the Indian government started the one program. That program name is a family planning program. Family planning program is a initially started by Indian government program. So this is started by the Indian government for the decreasing of the population growth. So it is a main problem in India. That's why the Indian government initially started the one program. That program name is a family planning program. That family planning program started in the year of 1951. But after latter, this family planning program is a popularized or well known by the RCH program. This is a popularized by the RCH. What is RCH? In here, reproductive and reproductive health and child care health. Reproductive health and child care health. In here, so reproductive and child care health. RCH means so reproductive health, reproductive and child health care. Child health care program. So RCH, child health care program. In this program, they are started the facilities. They are arranged the facilities for the newborn population or the hygienic population. And so these RCH program, under this program, they are arrange the facilities in the who has a newborn population increases. It especially maternity hospitals, they are increasing the facilities. And after the birth also, they are provide the facilities and build up the hygienic society. And next is a awareness about the sex related aspects. So that means it is a awareness of the proper knowledge about the myths and misconceptions. That is a awareness about the sex related aspects. And the people is a must know, the peoples must be know that it is. So what is the healthy condition in the society? So in the society well-being purpose, their behavior can conditioned. So they are discussed in the program of related child health care. The next problem is sex education. So nowadays the sex education in schools should be introduced. So this sex education introduced in schools. So before the adolescence age, at the time of adolescence age, so the sex education will be introduced. So it means the right information, the known or the getting the awareness or the education about the right information, the adolescence age students must be get the awareness about the sex related organs and the healthy organs of reproduction. So and the facts, it means right information about the myths and misconceptions. Myths means is a false, but is they are believable. So in the age of adolescence, they are so encouraged by the peer group. Peer group means simply is known as a same age group friends or the classmates. They are easy to respond to the peer group. So the peer group has some myths. They are spreading the myth. Myth means is not a fact. It is a false statement. So this false statement it can spread by the one student without any knowing about the sexes or sex organs. So some students or some friends are here by these myths. They are believing in the long time. So up to lifetime also they are beliefs. So the true knowledge about the sex related organs and the aspects of the reproduction, so the myths will be reduced or eliminated their mind. And the misconceptions and some diseases also. The sexual related diseases also is a very helpful. It means the knowledge about the sex related diseases. So it can prevented by the persons before the knowing, before the awareness they are reducing or they are preventing the sexual related diseases. So it means that's why there is a sex education they are introduced in the schools because the future generation or they are the future citizens. So for the maintaining of the proper reproductive health, the behavioral and emotional. So that's why the sex education will be introduced in the school level, especially in a teenage or the adolescence age. So because the true information or the right information about the reproductive health and organs, it is a elimination of the myths and the misconceptions. And third problem third is a birth control. So the reproductive health can discuss the so many aspects. One aspect is a overpopulation. The population decreases purpose. The Indian government initially started the one program in the year of 1951 that it is a family planning. The family planning program is a popularized by the reproductive and child health care. So it is a awareness about the growing of the population. So small family, they encourage the small family. So second, the sex education, the reproductive health topic is a second aspect is a sex education. The sex education must and should be introduced in the school level because of they are growing from the teenage or adolescence age, from the childhood to adult age. In that time, the secondary sexual organs will be growing up. In that time, it is the correct and suitable time. So what is going on their body? some secondary sexual organs will be developed. In that time, they are encouraged by the peer group. So some facts is there, some myths and misconceptions there. So the awareness, the sex education awareness about the myths and the misconceptions. So that's why the must and should be educated in the school level. Third is a birth control. Birth control. So, who is the marriageable age? Or the marriageable age? So they must be know the birth control or fertile couple who were marriageable age group are the couples. They must know the birth control devices or the birth control methods because they are prolonging the reproduction. So it means in this birth control they are discuss about the birth control discuss about the care of pregnant mother. So after the delivery also we discuss the health care after the delivery, mothers and child health care after the delivery. So that is the important. And the equal importance in the male and female child. Equal importance. So in the birth control is the aspect of the reproductive health is studied some features. So after the birth, male and female, the couples or the parents, they can show the equality. But society is a male child is a higher than the female child. It is a myth. It is a misconception. Both are equal. So the equality between the male child and female child. And one more is there, that is the breastfeeding. The breastfeeding, importance of breastfeeding. So already we know that it is. So after the birth, in the initial time, the mother gives the milk to the newborn infant baby. The first milk not a whitish color, that is a yellowish mucus-like substances. This is known as a colostrum. The colostrum contains a number of antibodies, especially IgA type antibodies are present in the mother's milk or the colostrum. This yellow mucus-like substances is secreted by the mammary glands of the mother. It is known as a colostrum. This colostrum has a number of antibodies, like I say IgA. These antibodies is the most helpful for the immunity, acquired immunity. The IgA antibodies is causes to the immunity to the child. So that's why, what is the importance of the breastfeeding also is discussed in the birth control. Birth control is a third aspect of the reproductive health. And one more is there, that is a prevention of the sex abuse and sex related crimes. It is a fourth aspect of the reproductive health. That is a fourth aspect, sex abuse and sex related crimes. Sex related crimes prevents the sex related crimes and sex abuses. So nowadays we are observing the so many cities. So the behaviorally and emotionally they did not control their self because they did not have a good reproductive health. Reproductive health means not only reproductive, the health of reproductive organs, not only reproductive organs. The emotionally, behaviorally, and social behavior, emotional. So some persons cannot control their emotion and behavior. They are forced to the sex abuse. And nowadays so many, it means the half of the crimes they are related of the sex related crimes. So it means there must be counseling. Who has he should get the sex emotional, and they cannot control their behavior. They must be counseling. So after counseling, they change their emotion. So the sex abuse and sex related crimes, they are increases in any nation, in all nations also increases, because of the emotionally and behaviorally, it's not a good health person, not a good reproductive health person. It's a unhygienic conditions. It means the unhygienic reproductive health causes to the sex abuse and sex related crimes. So in this aspect, the fourth aspect in the reproductive health is discuss about the sex abuse and sex related crimes. So who were sex related crimes? They are given the awareness about the reproductive health. And the last one is there, that is a information about the sex related problems. Information about the sex related problems. So simply say sexual problems or sex related problems. So in here, some sexual organs they may be felt on the diseases and sexually transmitted diseases. It means the information about the sex related problems, that it is simply known as STDs. STDs means sexually transmitted diseases or sexually transmitted infections, STI, or otherwise is known as a reproductive tract infection. So both are same. So sexually transmitted disease, sexually tract infection, reproductive tract infection. So both are, so these all are sex related problems. Some diseases attacking the sexual organs. So syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis. So this type of disease is known as AIDS also. So known as sex transmitted diseases. So this awareness about the information about the sex related problems or the diseases. So it is the last aspect of the reproductive health. And one more is there, that it is. So is amniocentesis. Amniocentesis means, so when the developmenting of the fetus, when the developmenting time, say fetus, when the developmenting time, so the amniotic fluid is surrounded of the fetus. That fetus has a embryonic layers or the fetus layers. They has the inner side has a one fluid like a embryonic layer, that is a amniotic fluid, amnion or amniotic fluid. So this amnion is a fluid. So the amniocentesis means, so bring the some fluid, or the little amount of the fluid will be bring out for the test purpose, for the diagnosis purpose. So this it means the amniocentesis means is a diagnosis test. The diagnosis test of the sex determination and as well as the disorders of the genetical variation in the fetus. It means the genetical disorders and as well as sex determination also can diagnosis by the amniocentesis. So it's useful for the two types. The amniocentesis is the first sex determination purpose. Sex determination. Sex determination means, so in the mother's womb, which child will be grown, the male or female, the identification purpose or the determination purpose, they are diagnosis. They are taken the sum of the amniotic fluid for the after the diagnosis. They are easy to determination, male or female. So which fetus are growing in the inside of the mother's womb. And second one is the disorders of the genetic variations. It means the genetical disorders also. Genetical disorders. Genetical disorders. The genetical disorders also diagnosis by the amniocentesis. Why it is called as the amniocentesis? So this diagnosis by the depending on the amniotic fluid in the fetus. The fetus amniotic fluid is obstructed from the mother's womb. So after the diagnosis, so they are confirmed the sex determination and as well as the sexual related are the genetical disorders, sickle cell anemia, so and that is the Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome. So this type of genetical disorders is a diagnosis by the amniocentesis. But in India, this amniocentesis is banned by the legally. So this amniocentesis test will be banned. So nowadays this test will be banned. So why? So they are using the sex determination purpose. Sex determination purpose they causes to the female feticides. Female fetus side. Side means killing. The female fetus will be abortioned. The forcibly abortioned by the female fetus. So the sex determination. So male baby or female baby, which baby is growing in the mother's womb, they are identified. So female baby they are wantedly or the forcibly abortion. It means they causes to the female feticides. So that's why the Indian government is a ban. The statutory ban of this test is amniocentesis. For this purpose, okay. For the doctor's advice, depending on the doctor's advice or the prescription. So genetical disorders they must and should go to the test is the amniocentesis. But sex determination purpose, the Indian government will be banned by the legally or the statutory ban. And one more is there that it is a amniocentesis and the birth control pills. So in India, one of the famous pill, it means they are contraception, birth control. It means contraception, the birth control, the prolongation of the pregnancy. So in India, the one of the pill is invented by the Central Research Drug Institution. Central, that it is the injection name is Saheli. Injection name is known as Saheli. That is known as Central Drug Research Institute. Central Drug Research Institute. They are invented the one contraceptive pill. That is known as Saheli. It is important. So in India, the Central Drug Research Institution, they are invention the one tablet or the one pill, contraception pill. That pill name is Saheli. So number of times they are asking for one more questions. So that's why you must be remember Saheli. So it is a birth contraceptive pills. So thank you one and all.